Good morning, students. This lesson is of class 7th for the subject of history, chapter 3, Rise and Spread of Islam, starting on page number 18 of your textbook, titled Past and Present 7, and is being submitted to you on 3rd May 2021. This voice is of Mili Bhatnagar. Students, in this chapter, we will first study about the pre-Islamic Arabia. The Arabs were divided into several tribes or Kabila. Each Kabila was led by a chief who was chosen partly on the basis of his family and connections. Each Kabila had its own god or goddess. They used to worship the same as an idol in a shrine. Many Kabilas were nomadic or Bedouins who moved in search of food and fodder. The Arabs were mostly wandering camel herdsmen who lived off the milk of their animals. Mecca was the most prominent city and was situated on the crossroads of a trade route between Yemen and Syria. It was also an important religious center. Let us now study about Prophet Muhammad and his teachings. The Prophet Muhammad, the founder of Islam, was born at Mecca in 570 CE. He was orphaned at an early age and was brought up by his uncle, Abu Talib. Abu was a trader and Muhammad accompanied him in his business trips to far-off lands. Muhammad's own tribe was Quraysh. As Muhammad grew older, he lost his interest in trading and turned towards spiritualism. In 610, he got a divine vision at the age of 40 while meditating in a cave on Mount Hira near Mecca. In 612, Muhammad declared himself to be the messenger of God. The Prophet Muhammad preached the worship of a single God. Allah alone should be worshipped. This was the origin of Islam. The followers of the religion of Islam were called Muslims. In 622, Muhammad was compelled to migrate with his followers from Mecca to Medina. Muhammad's journey from Mecca was a turning point in the history of Islam. The year 622 of Muhammad's arrival in Medina marks the beginning of the Islamic calendar. After a series of conflicts, Mecca was conquered in 630 CE. This conquest enhanced Muhammad's reputation as a religious preacher. Let us take a short break. You are requested to kindly pause your audio for 3 to 4 minutes after listening carefully to the questions and write the answers in your notebooks. Number 1. What was the political condition in pre-Islamic Arabia? Number 2. When and where was Prophet Muhammad born? Number 3. Which year marks the beginning of the Islamic calendar? Answers. Number 1. There was no major kingdom in Arabia. The Arabs at that time were divided into tribes or kabilas that were constantly at war with one another. Number 2. Prophet Muhammad was born in 570 CE in Mecca. Number 3. 622 CE. Let us continue our lecture and study about the 5 basic principles of Islam. They were 5 duties expected of every Muslim. Number 1, Shahada. There is no true God but Allah, and none has the right to be worshipped but God or Allah. Muhammad is the messenger or prophet of God. So, Muslims are expected to keep fast from dawn to dusk throughout the holy month of Ramzan. Zakat, it is an obligatory payment made under Islamic law to help the poor. Hajj is the annual Muslim pilgrimage to Mecca. All Muslims are expected to make the visit once during their lifetime. Salat. Muslims must perform 5 prayers, namaz, a day in a set form. In Islam, prayer is a direct link between the worshipper and God. Abu Bakr, Umar, Usman, and Ali were the caliphs who came after Muhammad. Here we may mention that Caliph was the chief Muslim civil and religious ruler. After Ali began the rule of the Umayyad dynasty, the Umayyads executed a series of political measures which strengthened their leadership within the Ummah. Umayyads moved their capital to Damascus. The Abbasids, a family of Meccan origin, replaced the Umayyads. The Abbasids' power began to decline from the 9th century. We may mention here about Harun al-Rashid, who was a famous ruler of the Abbasid dynasty. His reign witnessed cultural growth. The Abbasid Empire broke up in 945 and Baghdad was completely destroyed by the Mongols in 1258. We may briefly discuss here about the achievements of the Arabs. They made contributions in the field of sciences and literature. In this context, mention can be made of Ibn Sina and Al-Razi, who were great scientists and mathematicians. Omar Khayyam was not only a great mathematician, but produced famous work as Rubaiyat. Shahnama and Arabian Nights provide information about the life of their time. Hence, Arabs' contribution needs to be recognized. Students, please read the chapter again. Quick quiz. 1. Mecca. 2. 622 CE. 3. Umayyads. 4. Harun al-Rashid. 5. True. Circle the correct answer. 1. No. 2. Mecca. 3. 5. 4. Mecca. 5th. 661 CE. 6. Baghdad. And 7. Omar Khayyam. Write true or false. 1. False. 2. True. 3. False. 4th. False. 5th. False. 6th. True. And 7th. True. Home assignment. Write new words written on page number 21 in your notebook. Next week, we will complete the questions and answers of this chapter. With this, we end this interactive session. Thank you.